Welcome to Interviewing the Experts, and today's book review is The 7 Irresistible Qualities Men Look For in a Woman, or something along those lines. Men want in a woman is what I think it actually is. The 7 Irresistible Qualities Men Want in a Woman. And then there's subtext of what a high-quality guy looks for when he's looking for the one. Fantastic book. This is a book that I feel like every single person should read, include guys and girls. Simply because it helps you realize that that's actually what you are looking for. It helps you know that that's what you've been seeking but couldn't put words to necessarily. Some of you could for some of them, but not all of them. And girls, the reason why you should read it is because it is accurate. Extremely so. Now, some guys will want one of these aspects more than others, but all 7 are really important to guys. And the first attribute is honesty. It's super important that a guy trusts you. In fact, most of these attributes all revolve around trust. If he does not trust you, he will not want to be in a relationship with you. He might have fun with you. He might get a little dirty with you, but if he doesn't trust you, then he's not going to want to marry you or have you as his girlfriend. It is not something that is in the picture. So, honesty is super important. Keep your integrity. Be honest. If he catches you in a lie, that will destroy his trust in you and could easily end the relationship. And he phrases these a whole lot more tactfully than I do. Like, for instance, the next one. Let's do the next one. The next one is be supportive. The best phrasing I heard for it is be his first mate. Let him be the captain. Let him lead. Let him be in charge. But be supportive. Be the first mate. Help him on his journey. And he clarifies that don't be a servant to him. Don't be a slave to him, but help him. He wants somebody in his life who will help him on his journey, because every high caliber guy you know will have goals, will have pursuits, and guess what? His goals and his pursuits most of the time will probably be more important than you. Now, the specific goals and the specific pursuits, those won't be more important, but him having a purpose will always be more important than you, because if he doesn't have a purpose, if he doesn't have a reason to get up in the morning, he's not going to be that high caliber guy, and you won't like him anymore. That actually goes into the next attribute, which is not the next one in the book, but the next one I want to talk about. That is loyalty. Support and loyalty are the 2 most important things that high caliber guys look for in women, especially in my case. If I don't feel like a girl will stick by me in the lowest of my lows, I'm not interested in having her around, period. So, you gotta be loyal. And being supportive and being loyal doesn't just mean not condemning their ideas or not being unfaithful. It means being supportive of their ideas means helping them do their ideas. Not just saying, yeah, you got this, yeah, but go and help them achieve what they're going after. And being loyal, same thing. Being loyal to who they are. Loyal when they're up and when they're down. The next one I want to talk about, which I kind of stumbled into it just a second ago, is do not try and change them. If you go into the relationship feeling like you can tweak this and fix that and have this little man project, The guy won't put up, a high caliber guy will not put up with that. A average Joe might. He won't be happy about it, but a high caliber guy will not put up with it, period. If it's not something that you can live with for the rest of your life, then it might be better to end the relationship right there. So, what I'm talking about is minor character flaws. Now, you can encourage them to change, but if you are nagging them and trying to manipulate them into changing, then they're not going to be happy with you. And the high caliber guys hate being manipulated. And everyone hates being manipulated. So, do not try and change them. Accept them as who they are. That's what the word was for this attribute. Be accepting. Accept them as they are, character flaws and all, and be willing to love them and be with them even with those character flaws. The next one he talks about is being girly. Guys like when women are feminine. They don't want, if they wanted a dude, they'd marry a dude. They want somebody who is feminine. And it's better that I leave most of the explaining that he does in the book itself, but one aspect of femininity that guys secretly like is they like it when you play the damsel in distress. They like being the guy who can come in, squish the bug. Now, granted, if it's a bee or something dangerous, not every guy likes that. But they like being the protector. They like being the provider. So, let them. Let them take the lead. Be fun, be flirtatious. Have that childlike inner joy that guys find so attractive in a woman. I'm sure women find it attractive in guys too, but guys really find it attractive in a girl. That's why the baby voice works so well on some guys. So that's the attribute of being girly. The next one I want to talk about is being a proactive lover. He mainly talks about the 5 Love Languages, which is a book in and of itself, which we will talk about in a episode later this month, most likely. And that's a really good book as well. But he talks about not just sitting on your hands, going out, seeking out what his needs are, filling his needs. Because if you can fill his needs, then he will feel closer to you and more loving towards you. And the last attribute I want to talk about, which I feel is the most important one, is respect. If a guy does not feel like you respect him, he wants nothing to do with you. And as I was re-listening to this chapter in preparation for this episode, the first thing that popped into my mind was a quote by Tony Robbins, and it goes, "Women will die for love. Men will die for significance." This goes to the being supportive of his goals as well. But men will die for significance. And if you do not show that you respect him as a man and respect his goals and his aspirations, then he will not feel significant. And if he does not feel significant, and if he feels demasculated because of your lack of respect, your nagging, and your criticism, then he won't want you around. Now, it is important to supportive isn't going back to support. When you're supportive, you're not just going along. If they're not doing what they need to be successful, being a supportive partner is kicking them in the butt. But if you don't respect them, if you don't show them respect, then they will not want you around. A guy will cut people out of his life if he feels like they don't respect him. So, those are the 7 attributes that high quality men want in a woman. And again, the book title is The 7 Attributes That Men Look For in a Woman. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next week.